So where we left off last time, I had this blank wall and was waiting for my tabletop to get here, and also had to DIY some table legs, which proved to be quite frustrating in Trinidad. Well, my good friend Gerard Rodriguez from Raise Media came through. I'll leave his links and stuff below. Actually, I have a few people to shout out, so expect a lot during this video, but he handled literally everything with the legs for me and got them welded up. Basically, it's comprised of 2-inch galvanized pipe along with some flanges at the top for the tabletop to rest on. So second shout out goes to my dad for the transport for the legs. He drove me an hour away and back to collect them with his van, which was a huge help, so huge shout out to him for that. But to get this ready though, I needed a few things. So shout out to my good friend Nicholas as well for helping me out with this part, or more like taking over the entire project. Firstly, we had to sand everything down, and from there we grabbed the etching primer and used this to go over the entire galvanized pipe area, making sure to cover all the welds properly. Once that was done, we grabbed the red oxide and went over the flanges, making sure to cover them properly as well. And by this time, we were already almost high from the fumes, so if you're doing this project yourself, I highly recommend you do it in a wide open area. So the final step for the legs was to spray the entire thing matte black with spray paint, and this did absolutely nothing to help with the getting high situation, since it just added to the fumes. But about a can and a half later, we were done and the legs were ready for the top. Now, because I didn't want to drill or screw into the tabletop, I decided to just put some velcro on the top of the flanges to match the ones I put at the bottom of the tabletop, just to hold it in place in case someone leaned on it a bit too hard. But I didn't have to worry too much because the tabletop is around 30 pounds, so once it's on there, it's on for good. Now to the best part. So a huge shout out to another one of my really good friends, Kevon.Willie. This tabletop is an original Kevon.Willie masterpiece. This entire thing is custom made using teak, and it was actually made from a bunch of different strips to get this pattern, which looks absolutely stunning. If you're interested in a desk as beautiful as this, I highly recommend you contact him. I'll leave his contact below, and make sure you tell him that TechSmash sent you. Once the top and the legs were done, I ran the DIY smart LED strips at the bottom. If you don't know what this is, head over to my vlog channel to find out. There's a lot of content of that over there, but since it was the waterproof kind, I had to remove some of the rubber coating at the point, so I wanted to kink it into an L, because obviously I didn't want to wait on 90-degree connectors. From there, all that was left was to put the monitor, keyboard, and trackpad, and done. The entire aim of this setup was to be extremely minimal and extremely budget friendly. I'm super happy with how it's turning out, but it's definitely not done. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for part 3, where I'll be doing some automation with the lighting and stuff and much more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to smash that thumbs up button. For more extra behind the scenes stuff, head over to my vlog channel and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as well to make sure you don't miss out on anything. Thank you guys so much for watching.